Hello, my name is Sausage, and welcome to my playthrough of Elden Ring. So, if you are looking for someone who is a parry god, who is just going to chew through every single boss, you are in the wrong place. This is going to be more of a casual run. Um, I'm okay at the game. I played this or when the game came out at launch, so I know that there are some updates. I've not played the new Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, so I'm trying to get a fresh new run going in preparation. Well, the DLC is already out, but to extend into the DLC playthrough, which I will do blind. And I'm gonna kind of do some tips and tricks that I found to help it easier for other people who are just starting out with Elden Ring. So yeah, let's get into it, and I'll explain a little more as I go. I'm going to start with a confessor. So if we look at the attributes, um, I'm gonna probably go for a faith dex build with some however much strength I need to use a couple of weapons and shields. But I'm gonna try to focus on faith and dexterity. I think some of the faith spells are fun. I did an int build for my very first character, and I felt it was a little bit challenging just because I was a little squishy. Um, I did a strength build and I felt way too overpowered. So I feel like this is a nice happy medium. However you play is however you play. No judge here. I'm gonna go. You know what? Let's go with a someone who presents female. Um, just because I have never done that. And she is going to be named Sausage. Young Confessor, Keepsake. Let's see. Keepsake, we've got the Amber Medallion, which is okay. Extra runes at the beginning, that's going to be unnecessary with the way I play. Golden Seed, you find more than you need of those throughout the game. This Fanged Imp Ashes is going to be irrelevant very soon, also the way that I'm going to play. I am going to be using summons. They're in the game. I know a lot of people think that's playing on easy mode. I would rather have fun playing the game than beat my head against a wall. So you will see me giving the option, and I'm going to take those options to get some early levels that I think help. Because to me, the fun in this game is exploring and finding all the bosses, finding all the secrets, finding all the items. Um, if I'm dying constantly on the way to them, that just frustrates me. So, Cracked Pot, those are okay. We'll find a decent amount of those. Stone Sword Keys are useful, but again, we will find those throughout our playthrough. Bewitching Branch, never going to use that. Or if I do, these are just items you can pick up. And Craze Likeness of a Noble whose eyes attracts enemies' aggression. That is playing in hard mode. So I'm going to take the health just to start, even though this is going to get outclassed probably by something else pretty soon. Can I do a randomizer? I feel like I can. Or do I just go with who I think looks cool? She looks cool. Okay, switch view. Load favorite. I mean, you never really see your character much once you, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that. If I could do a randomized roll, I don't see that at the bottom, because it's been some time since I played this. But yeah, she looks cool. Actually, you know what? I don't like her hair. That's the one thing I'm going to change. That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, I didn't save it. For jet black hair. There, that's fine. Alright, let's get this going. So if you are unfamiliar with my channel, which most people are, I think as of the time of this, I have a whole 9 subscribers.
Tell a story.
I do mostly RPG Let's Plays, or exclusively RPG Let's Plays to this point. This is the only Souls-like I have ever played.
The great Elden Ring.
I think I played a little bit of Dark Souls too, but it was hard. Go figure.
In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask, Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Alright, we have control of our character. I may need to remap buttons. No, I think it actually saved my button mappings from my last ones. Because, yeah, I don't like the X being jump. Playing on PS5. Do not remember the buttons. I will get used to them eventually. So, another caveat, I have not actually beaten this game. I made it all the way to the capital, and I got most of the way through the capital, and I just never finished it for whatever reason. I also never went to the Halig tree. Is that run? Yeah, circles. So there is some stuff that will be first attempt for me, or first time I have personally played them. I have seen other people play some of the stuff in the regular game. I have not seen the DLC. Oh. Haha. That's fine. You're meant to die there. Slightly embarrassed I didn't even get a swing off. I forgot how to pull out my sword. I should have probably tested that. But that is what this tutorial area we're about to go to is for. So I'm also going to try to keep this...
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on her
as
side.
spoiler free as I can if anyone is watching this for the first time and again looking for tips and tricks on a first playthrough. I'm going to try to do that early on without trying to spoil too much.
One of her kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
So beginning is a little cutscene heavy, and then this game really gets moving with a huge fleshed out open world. So that's pretty much most of the cutscenes we will see in the game, give or take a little boss cutscene here or there. We got our flasks; those are going to be our healing items. Oh, that's where. Okay, square uses your stuff. Okay, yep. People, oh yeah, I don't have online turned on yet. I'm going to. I don't have an update, the latest update. Installed yet, so it wouldn't let me do the online stuff, but probably by like the third episode of the very latest, I'll have online available. How do you roll? Okay, sir. So as I don't know what we're picking up in the enemies are dropping our runes. If you played any of the Dark Souls, those are akin to the souls, those are the currency, and allow you to level up in this game. That's a strong attack, that's a light attack. That's an archer. who I don't think I have anything. Oh, I have healing spells. And a shield. That's good. I will get more fluid with the, whatchamacallits. How do you sneak? Oh, really? F you. You gonna attack me? I'm also going to attempt to not curse too much. In case my... I don't know why my niece would watch this, but if she does... She watches a lot of my Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest videos. Which you should watch as well. They are very fun. Well, that was the archer dude. I believe we're coming up on our very first boss here in a minute. That is not a path. Oh, that was a whiff. We're going to be finding new weapons soon enough. This little broadsword is easily replaceable. There are stupid amounts of weapons in this game. That was bad. I forgot the block button. Gross. I am way out of practice on this. Alright, tutorial over. Emotes. I almost never use emotes. So, the stone sword key that it offered you at the beginning, that unlocks this, and I know you can get a couple of really good talismans. Speaking of, I have my Crimson Amber medallion, so as you can see, that gives me an extra like 20 something HP, which is pretty good at this low level. 70%, something like that. And we are going to go up. To the world of Limgrave. This game is really, really pretty. So these are graces. These are essentially save points. You can rest at them. You can do certain things. Memorize spells. If you're any kind of sorcerer, you can fast travel directly to them. So if you want to go back, that makes it very handy. You see NPCs.
Oh yes, come to the lands between for the
Talk to
Elden
them.
Ring,
I am
of course
pretty.
you
I
are.
read pretty
No
fast.
shame. Unfortunately for you,
I am
without
maidenless.
guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to you are fated, it seems.
Thanks. Try to
Money.
talk to everyone multiple
That are
times
familiar.
until
You may also behold its golden ray. That is the guidance.
their dialogue is exhausted.
Indeed. Grace, it will lead you tarnished, even if it leads.
Because
The castle's the home of the decrepit demigod.
so he already gave me my first little
Little
quest.
castles, if you seek the Elden.
Maidenless as you.
Little castles.
Yep. Okay. So also, as you can tell, the game gives you these little, hey, you should probably go this way. And I'm going to point out some other stuff. That is a guy that you do not want to mess with. If you're a Banff and you can take out that guy right away, good for you. I'm not that guy. He is what we would call a area boss. They have, let's aggro him. And so as you can see, their name shows up in their health bar. That means that they are not to be trifled with. Or they're a unique enemy. You kill them, they no longer show up. This guy can tear down this church. And we're going to show you what happens when you die. So I activated that grace, luckily, so it should return me right to the last grace I was at. Your runes drop where you die, so I can retrieve my lost runes. Didn't have too many. 500. Pick up item. Smithing stones. Oh yeah. For upgrading weapons. Merchants are awesome.
And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little? I am Kale.
Kale is a Banff. If they have options to talk about them or about stuff.
Mad selling wares as I try. The land has been tainted. It's only tarn. Let's say you're a very
Go ahead and do that.
You know, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. Essential. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit, but the important thing is that you.
I will probably take his recommendation. We've got a crafting kit. We will come back for some of these cookbooks. Those allow you to make stuff. We're also going to buy a torch. Those are very useful. These notes give you potential clues to treasures or just hints about the game. If you got extra runes to spare and you out of stuff to look for, which is very hard to do, go ahead and pick those up.
My warning time. You've made an excellent.
I am going to continue up this way. If you see a marker that looks like this, that means there is a map available. So these little pillar looking things. So that helps flesh out the map. We are going to go tag that here in just a second. And dang, how has it already been 20 something minutes? I haven't decided how long I'm going to keep some of these episodes. If you do not just start attacking enemies and they all start ganging up on you, they can definitely be a pain. These stakes are nice. If you don't have a Site of Grace, you have the ability to return to these instead. So if you're find a boss out or you find the end of a dungeon, they usually have stakes there. You can see that this area is guarded pretty nicely. But what I want to do is go tag this thing right here. So this grace, I don't know if it's always this grace or if it's certain graces, but if you rest at this one in particular, I know that you get a little cutscene. Thirsty.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
I is jacked up.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the two fingers, offering guide. But you, I am afraid, are maiden. I can play the role of maiden,
Okay.
turning runes into to aid you, and you need only take me with you to the foot of the earth.
Easy enough.
Summon me by grace to turn. I bequeath to you this ring.
Spectral steed whistle.
Use it to traverse. It will summon a spectral steed. Torrent has chosen. Treat him with respect.
Torrent is legit.
Shall I turn your let my hand?
And so is she.
Share them with me.
So you can see my first level is going to take 800 and some odd runes.
The principles you would follow.
I didn't go over the stats very much at the beginning. I half mentioned them. This is your health. This is your FP, which we start with 88 FP. That's actually pretty good for what I'm trying to do. I think I want to get up to like 17. Endurance is your carry weight and your stamina. Strength does your poise, or does it do your poise? No, I think it does a lot of armament stuff and defense. Dex, again, this also, actually, I think you can see something. But Dex does your cast time, as well as some weapon scaling, intelligence, weapon scaling, and if you want to do sorceries, you go intelligence, so those are staff spells, and faith spells are incantations, so those use the little thing I have. Arcane is used for like dragon spells, along with faith usually, and a couple of weapons. So yeah, I have my little seals. Those let you cast incantations. So I'm going to go get a couple items real quick. So if you see, that's not... Oh, this one's at the front. I don't know if we need this one. So if you can sneak up behind a guy, which isn't that hard to do. You do these backstabs. Those are awesome. I have a spell to make me stealthier, but that's not that fun. So this is, I think, a great sword, which is cool. This guy has a horn. If he sees you, he will alert everyone here that you are in the area. He is no fun. These guys have... Oh, you do not want to mess with that guy. We're going to pick up our map. And I'm going to try not to crouch like a moron. Also, resting resets all your flasks every time you rest at a site of grace. Man, my jump attack with this weapon is not working. This is what I want. And there is a specific reason I want it. Flail. So we are going to go tag this little grace right here. Then I'm going to fast travel. So as you can see, we can actually see the area of this map. We have a nice, decent area right now. This will expand as you go to more areas. So this is just the opening area of the game. We're gonna go back to the Church of Elden. Oh yeah, something they added later on was you could actually see like NPCs that are in the area. So beforehand, you just kind of had to take notes or remember where stuff was. But the reason I came back here is for this right here.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking
Oh yeah,
into
we
the
never
matter,
equipped Torrent.
the talk I surmise, thou art possessed of the power to call forth the
I can call the Spectral Steed.
as I had hoped.
So she
I was
appears after you
entrusted
get
this for
the
thee by Torrent's former
the
master.
ring for Torrent. And this spirit calling bell is important.
'Tis a bell of calling
because
solemn, and the spirits will obey now it is
no
done.
matter how many of the spirit ashes you pick up, you cannot use them until she gives you that bell. So we are going to, and if I can remember how the menus work, we're going to equip. We're going to add, actually, I never use, how do these pouches work? Do you hold... Memory of Grace. How do you access your pouch? Do you hold a button and press? I never figured out. I've seen other people use pouches, and I don't know how to actually access them. Which I might be dumb. Don't take screenshots. Because it looks like it's D-pad. I'll figure that out later. So for now, we're going to equip, we're going to put Torrent here, and we're going to put this Lone Wolf Ashes. And then how many runes do I have? $470. I think that only gives me like 200. And then what other weapon do we get? So we have Lord's Greatsword. So you can see as I point with my fingers at the screen, like y'all can actually see me. You can see the strength stat. My strength is not high enough to use this. Right. This I want Dex of 18. The reason I want this, and even if we don't have our 18 Dex, this is still going to be useful. It causes blood loss buildup. So if you see the passive effects, anything causes some kind of buildup, those are really useful, and you will see why I want that blood loss buildup here in a minute. You can carry up to 3 weapons or 3 accessories. You can carry weapons in your offhand too, and you can also equip arrows in a bow if you like. I probably won't use a lot of those. I'll use magic for long range instead.
Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet.
I would
But all the same,
like to figure out how to use the pouch. I may do that off screen just
how long
to...
will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the 2 fingers?
But I actually think... Oh, let's... God, I'm terrible at... Did I not put Torrent? Let's at least show off the horsey. So yeah, he's really cool. You'll see a lot more of him. I might just call this an episode right here, and then we are going to pick up, and I'm going to show you what I think is the first potential cheese for an early game easy level. So, thanks everyone for watching. My name is Sausage. Hope this is informative, and hopefully you enjoy watching the playthrough and learning some of the strategies I like early on. Thanks everyone.